Now moving on to I think one of the more important aspects of this iPad is the software quality and the battery life. First of all, the software on this phone, it's going to be lasting for a long time. This thing just came out last year. Even though it has a little bit of a different A12 chipset inside of it, it's probably going to last longer than probably even an iPad Pro 3rd gen. I don't know for a fact. Hopefully it does. We don't really know for a fact. But this iPad is going to be lasting for a very long time. You can pick up this iPad today. You can pick up this iPad next year, or even like 2 years from now, and still feel like you're going to be having an iPad that's going to be getting software support for for just a long amount of time. I think for a lot of people, this is probably one of the more important aspects of it, because when you get an iPad, you don't want it to be outdated tomorrow, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. So for sure, this iPad is going to be killing it in terms of that standpoint. The battery life as well is another huge area that I mentioned is a really good area about this phone. You're getting a smaller size battery on the 11-inch model, but me personally, I've actually owned the 11-inch iPad Pro 3rd gen for a while, and I can definitely tell you it's not like it's a pretty good battery life inside of it. I will say iPadOS 14 was kind of like a strange experience on all my devices in terms of battery, but I do think if you want the best size battery on an iPad, getting the iPad Pro 4th gen, the taller model, the bigger model, the 12.9-inch model is going to be the better one for you. But as I mentioned, I think, the 11-inch model is also a solid option as well. So you can't really go wrong with either one of those. So I think those are probably the best strong suits about this iPad. One being, the actual iPad itself with its software updates and day one updates and all that stuff. That's always a really good experience. But the second thing, the battery life on these iPads are actually still pretty good for the most part. So keep that in mind, but that's pretty much how I'd kind of sum up that area of the video. Now,